So, Tasha, in terms of short-term hurdles, there's some big debt obligations coming due over the next year. Suppliers are nervous about Tesla's financial stability, and then there's at least, at the bare minimum, a Securities and Exchange Commission regulatory probe about that tweet we were talking about, his funding secured tweet.
You know, we think that if Tesla needs to raise money, it could. Actually, in our valuation models, we factored in a $10 to $20 billion raise over the next 5 years. And I think, you know, this new China factory, for example, it could use announcements like this to do so. I think, you know, a lot of what investors are missing is this autonomous story and how it's going to change the cash flow picture. We think that when Tesla turns on the Tesla network, its autonomous version of Uber, you could rent your car out, say you charge $1 per mile. You could make up to $10,000 per year in cash off of those vehicles. So that changes the business model. It's not just a one-off sale. And we think this is coming in the next couple of years. And really no one's talking about it.
Lee, I just want to get your, before we go, your opinion on Elon Musk behaves and operates like very few CEOs that we've seen. Maybe there are a lot of technology geniuses, but but they kind of kept their, excuse the term, crazy hidden.
That's right.
You know, it was before Twitter where people were out there, and but people, whether they're shareholders or voters, are more willing to tolerate the different.
Yeah, I think that people now look at someone who's willing to take a risk, who's going to go out there and communicate directly as a leader. And then there's others who are very afraid by it. So I think there's a lot of parallels between our president and Elon Musk in the way that they communicate. Some might say that they're overly impulsive, but that is an age that we're living in. One of the concerns I have about Elon Musk, which is different from the president, so you can make parallels on them and say they're very, very similar in some ways. The difference to me is that the president communicated a very clear mission and vision for the country. He said, we're here to make America great again, and here's the 5 policies that we're going to do in order to do that. Elon Musk does not communicate the same vision anymore that he used to. He took Tesla and he said now it's going to be an energy company. Then he says we're going public and private. There's a lot of whiplash that's going on with Elon Musk right now. And so I think for the success to happen that you're describing, he really needs to define a clear vision for where they're going. And if you're saying that's an unsung story, that's his own fault because he's in control of the story.
Tim, real quick, what should we watch for in the next, say, 4 weeks in terms of Tesla and what Elon Musk says and does?
There's going to be huge attention on whether they're meeting this rate of 5,000 or more vehicles, 5,000 or more Model 3s at a weekly pace as we head towards the end of the quarter. That is going to be key. It's key to be generating cash that he needs to end the quarter with if he's going to be cash positive.
I encourage people to read your story in the Wall Street Journal. You and Liz Hoffman, incredible job. Tasha Keeney, always a pleasure to see you as well. Thank you both.